protect our young people and indicated that our stepping aim is to come until national government can provide further guidance on this problem.
Luthuli says the Gauteng government's intervention was meant to be a stopgap until national government clarifies on the future of the program.
Our stepping in was not for political expedience, but a genuine attempt to protect these young people who played a crucial role in ensuring that we also achieve our matric results as a province, but also ensures that our schools are safe and, more importantly, they provide the necessary support and guidance to our learners.
To this now, today marks 68 years since more than 20,000 women marched to the union buildings in Tshwane to bring an end to past laws enforced by the apartheid government. It pays tribute to the role played by women in achieving a democratic South Africa. Eyewitness News spoke to a few women who reflected on their lived experiences 30 years into democracy. Noluthando Ngeno reports.
South Africa has celebrated Women's Day since 1995, and this day provides an opportunity for us to pay tribute to the many generations of women whose struggles have laid the foundation for progress made in empowering the next generation. While significant strides have been made in the fight against apartheid, gender discrimination and inequality, the experiences of women in South Africa remain diverse and multifaceted. Post-1994, we've seen women navigating a landscape of significant progress and ongoing challenges. These women explain their experiences in breaking down glass ceilings and stereotypes.
Have been washed up on the beach. Authorities have since confirmed those packages contained more than 30 kilograms of cocaine. Gold is trading at $2,418.11 an ounce. The rand is at 18.35 to the dollar, 23.40 to the pound, 20.03 to the euro. Brent oil is at $77.88 a barrel.
Leaving the Joburg CBD heading towards Germiston, there's slow-moving traffic. This is on the F2 eastbound in Heidelberg Road in Georgebach. Also in Kempton Park, expect some delays on Victoria Road, CR Swamp and Plain. Look out for those 40 traffic lights in North Riding, Marumo Drive and Place.
A fine Women's Day in store for Gauteng today. Temperatures will peak at highs of between 25 and 26 degrees. Cape Town is cloudy with a strong northwester and a low of 11 and a high of 14. The top story in Eyewitness News this hour: some residents in Riverlands and Chatsworth outside Malmesbury have been advised to remain on high alert as a fourth retention dam overlooking the area continues to leak.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or the new EWN app.
7:02, the Midday Report with Mina.
Live, streaming countrywide
On the Prime Media Plus app.
DSTV channel 856
92.7.
and 106 FM.
Watandi abafazi, watandi umkomod.
The Midday Report is brought to you by Nedbank Commercial Banking, the partner that thinks bigger about guiding your business growth. Visit nedbank.co.za for more. Watandi abafazi, watandi umkomod. It's the Midday Report today on Women's Day. Coming up on the show, President Cyril Ramaphosa is addressing Women's Day commemorations in the Northern Cape. An update on the floods in Malmesbury. Gauteng Premier Panyaza Lesufi wants all Nasispan programs to continue. Cape Town urges President Ramaphosa to consider public procurement bill, and the latest from Paris. All of that over the next hour. 7:02.
Let's walk the talk.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Midday Report on 7:02 and Cape Talk with me, Mina, from the all-women team on the Midday Report. We're all working today. Thank you very for joining us. Let us know how you are marking, commemorating, spending your Women's Day today. If you are not a woman, what are you doing for the women in your life today? If you are a woman, what are you doing with other women to mark today? Send us a WhatsApp voice note 072 7021 702 072 567 1567. We'll be looking at a variety of Women's Day related stories today, but the main commemoration is taking place in the Northern Cape today, in Pofadder, in the Namakwa district of the Northern Cape. The Minister of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, Sindisiwe Chikunga, has just finished speaking. The President has just stepped up to the podium and he is leading celebrations there. So let's take a listen to what the President is saying.
Gwala. Okay.
What was the one? 4. Oh, okay. Yes, girl. Oh.
How about
who bravely marched to the Union buildings in Pretoria on the 9th of August 1956 to protest against the extension of past laws to women. And today, that is why we have this public holiday in commemoration and memory of those 20,000 women who came from all over South Africa. They were courageous, they were brave, and they were determined. And they stood in silence for 30 minutes once they had given their petitions to the then apartheid rulers. And I'm told that the Prime Minister of the time
On seeing that they were approaching, he got into his car and ran away. I will not run away. I have been involved in situations where women came to give a petition at the union buildings, and I was there at 9 o'clock at night, and I received those petitions, and I did not run away. But the then Prime Minister ran away. He had weggehardloop, want hy was baie bang vir die voelmense van ons land. Ons sê baie dankie vir al die 20,000 vroumense wat union buildings toegegaan het in 1956. And it is these women who said, Watinta Bafazi, Watinti Mbogoto, Uzagufa. When you strike the women, you strike a rock and you will be crushed. Finish and fly. In the many years since then, and this song has come to represent women's courage in South Africa and their strength. I must say that whenever we have state visits, I tell this story every time we have Women's Day. Whenever we have state visits, and when the heads of states come to the union buildings, there is a representation of two rocks, one at the bottom, one on top. And I always explain to them what happened on the 9th of August in 1956 at that very spot. And I tell them that the stone on the top is to grind.